My name is Jack Davis. I'm the design director at 745 Studios. From the beginning of development, story has been very important to us in the game. We wanted to make much more than a performance game. We wanted to establish a world and a brand that people could get immersed in and learn its history and its characters, and after playing the game, want to learn much more about the world. The story is very important as you're playing through the game, as you're playing through the adventure mode, which is called Unite the Clans. What you're doing in the gameplay is directly tied to how you're affecting the world and how you're bringing the world together. The premise behind Ohm is that what if there was this world very similar to our own, but in addition to this emotional power, music had a real physical power, that people could use music to manipulate the environment, to change nature or alter the weather or enhance your own physical or mental abilities. And then what would that have done to shape that world, its history, and its people? The people in this world who can manipulate mojo are called rockers. And so a rocker is not just, hey, someone who rocks, who plays music. It's actually a title. And rockers are agents of these musical clans who serve their frontman, who serve their clan with the power of music. The headliner is an unquestionable ruler. It's kind of basically a monarchy. And the headliner gets his power through these relics called the divine instruments, which according to the legends are tied back into the creation of the world itself, that these deities, these musical deities created the world with these instruments and handed them down. Eventually, the headliner's power grew very oppressive, and several of the rocker clans just outright rebelled against him and said, hey, we're not going to follow you anymore. And in response, the headliner issued this Edict of Silence, which banned the rebellious clans from playing within the city. So it's kind of like making live performances illegal. And so, this didn't cause the clans to stop playing, but rather they established these secret underground venues. All the venues in the game have this very different underground, secretive kind of feel to them. At the start of the game, a new headliner, Martin Rothschild, has just taken the reins of power, and he is even he's even more oppressive and more dangerous than any headliner that's come before him. And the world is in the worst state of chaos and disharmony than it's ever been in. The rebel clans have risen up against him. They've been banned from playing in the city. It seems like just everything's gonna break out into all-out chaos. And as the player, your quest is to step in and help unite the people of the world, the rebellious clans, and see what can be done about this headliner if he can be stopped.